Morena te whānau, good morning tōku ingoa. And today's video is going to be a day in the life of me and my little whānau with a 4-week-old newborn baby. It is currently 10 to 10. I've just been woken up by a grumpy baby who needs some kind. So first thing on the agenda was to put her tummy in her mouth so that I could get it together. Yeah, usually I sort of spend a few minutes just waking up, accepting my fate, and deciding how I'm going to feed her. So I'm thinking I'm going to bottle feed her and pump at the same time. I know I don't have a heap of sort of daytime milk at the moment in the fridge, so I will probably just use like the small amount that I pumped before. So I pumped it like 7, I think, something like that. And then while I'm pumping, I'll just top her up if I need to. I'll just pour whatever I made into a bottle for her after she finishes her first lot if she needs more. Technically my day started a couple feeds ago, but I'm coherent-ish now, so this can be the official start. So I'm going to get up and make her a bottle, change her a nappy, and I'm going to make myself some breakfast and feed the cat and let the big cat out, let the little cat have something to eat, and then let him out, because that big cat does not eat extra food, but a little cat does. And then I shall feed her. I'll probably head out into the lounge and watch something while I feed her, since I'm going to be up pumping for an hour. At the moment I've only got the one pump. I've got one on the way, so it'll be only half an hour of pumping soon, so I cannot wait for that. But oh, here we go. Okay, let's get started. This is little Larry. He's waiting for his breakfast, but we have to trick his big brother Ted into going outside first. Oh, yeah, wipes are a good place to smooch. Good thinking. Careful. This is our little nappy caddy. We keep, all the bum changing things. We like to use these bags to contain the smell. And this is our big ass rubbish bin, just so that we don't, have it stinking out of our house. It works really well actually, and I think those bags are scented, so they actually, they don't smell bad, that's for sure. Be quiet, please. Alright, first we open up this, because our house is cold, so we put these tapestries in front of the windows to keep a bit of the cold air out. And then we open the window for the kitties to get out. Excuse the mess on the table. It is what it is. We have a newborn. If I make myself breakfast first, then I know... Oh man, it's unplugged. Then I know I'm actually going to eat. Because if I don't make myself food first, then solid chance I won't end up eating anything, and I'll just end up bloody eating snacks all day. Then I grab my iodine tablets, which I need to be taking while I breastfeed. I just take one a day. But when I grab my pills, I turn off this lamp, so I know that I've taken them. So if the lamp is off, I've taken my pills. If the lamp is on, I haven't taken them yet. Then I'll go over to the sink, where I have a cup all ready to go. Alright, now go back to eating a toast. Don't know if there's someone outside or not. They look like there's something happening out there. Anyways, big boy, this is Big Ted. He usually goes through the door because he's large, and he's had an injury from jumping, so I usually just open the door for him so he doesn't have to jump. He still does, and he's still capable of it, but I just prefer to let him out the door so that he doesn't as often. And then wee Larry often will just come in and out all day through that window. Ted will come in and out through it too, but just to save him one extra jump a day. Oh, you don't want to pick fruit. Yeah, that's it. Off you go. What's wrong? What's going on? Nothing. Okay. Goodbye. I love you. Right, now we have to wait for your brother to disappear so that you can have your BREK first. You say that's not how you spell it, but I can't be bothered spelling the whole bloody word. You just wait. He's going to meow at me for ages now until I give it to him. Nice. I'm a true blue kiwi. I eat Marmite for breakfast. And then I just put the toast back on top of the toaster and just turn it on for like a few seconds, like 30 seconds or so, just to make the butter really like melt into the toast. It's not just sitting on top like that. You see what I mean? So that one's good. Just be careful. That one needs a little bit longer. Press cancel just so that the residual heat can do it rather than like active burning. Also, by the way, normally in the middle of the night feeds, I like respond to her as quickly as I can and like just get her stuff sorted, and like I might just grab like a banana or something to eat, but because this is my morning routine, I need to make sure that I do stuff for myself too, otherwise I will neglect myself all day. I'll end up not eating properly, which is not good for being able to breastfeed her, so I just do what I gotta do, and I need to make sure that the cats are fed and stuff as well, so yeah. By the way, my partner usually stays up and does the late night feed, so that's why he's still asleep and I haven't bothered him yet. He will do stuff throughout the day, don't worry, and like definitely at night he does most of the work, so it's only really the middle of the night that I do. He does sort of like the anywhere from 9 to 11 onwards until he gets her to go to bed, and then I take over around sort of 3:30 to 5, depending on when she woke up. But yeah. See, now that's perfect. Delicious. Alright, now I'll just chop that up into like quarters so that I can eat it while I'm feeding her if I need to. Voila, my breakfast is served. However, seeing as she isn't like actively crying constantly, she's sort of in and out of sleep because I put the dummy in her mouth, I will just start eating it now while I get the rest of the stuff done. I think that's some crunch. Monsieur's still waiting for his breakfast. However, his brother is still there. And if I feed him whilst Ted is around, Ted will come inside, demand breakfast as well. And it's hard to say no to him. But he will get fat if he eats it. And he will get like bladder issues if he gets overweight. Whereas this one is very small. He's a small bean. He needs to sort of put on a little weight. Right, I'm going to take this with me to make the bottle and get our rest of our stuff done. Excuse the dishes. This is our like bottle washing station, so Jake puts the like baby stuff in here and like washes them with that. Then he'll put them in the sterilizer. That's his job. As you can see, a little bit behind. That's okay. There's a bottle for me to use right now, so that's all that matters. I prefer these small ones. These are my favourite, Philips Avent. We use the number 1 teats at the moment, and they're really good. But then these ones, what are they? Newbie, perhaps? They're very cute. And they're a bit bigger, so they'll last us longer. I don't know if they have different teats or not. I think they probably do, but they're just slightly too fast, I think, for her. Like, she does her best, but they're a really nice shape. Like, it's really good for her latch, so that's a good shape. But yeah, they're just a slight bit too fast for her, I think. So she does end up spitting a little bit out, and sometimes she'll like gag and choke, but it is what it is. She does that anyway sometimes. Right, so I'm going to wash my pump so that I can pump while I feed her, and then I'll get the bottle ready, and then actually maybe I'll get the bottle ready no, I'll wash the pump, then get the bottle ready, and while the bottle's warming, I will change her nappy, and then we'll be ready to go set up in the lounge to feed her. I would breastfeed her at this time, but I just don't really feel like it, and I need to pump, so that's okay. That's why I like having like doing bottle and breast, because it means that I can, like, I don't have to be the only one who can feed her, but also I can decide if I feel like breastfeeding her right now or bottle feeding her. So in the night I always bottle feed her because I'm too tired to stay up and breastfeed her. It takes longer, generally speaking, and like, because the oxytocin that you're getting while you're feeding, like, it makes me quite tired, especially the first like couple of weeks of me breastfeeding more. I was like falling asleep just about every time I was feeding her. It was not ideal. Not the safest, definitely not what I would want to be doing, so yeah. I'm just going to bottle feed her this morning, and then I'll probably go back to sleep because I wasn't really tired when I woke up to her. And then hopefully I'll be fine after that, and then I'll be able to get up and like get on with the day. So I don't like to be in bed for too long, but at the same time I'm like, you have a newborn, you need to sleep when you can, so I try not to get cut up about it. It is what it is. Alright, I will wash my pump, carry on eating my breakfast, and then make her a bottle. I just take the little parts and put them in this cup part, and then put dishwashing liquid in here, a little bit of dishwashing liquid in here, and then just scrub them like that. Oh. Shush, Larry. This is the only thing. He will then squeal at me for the rest of the morning until I feed him. And then sometimes afterwards. I just shake it off. I don't have time to be waiting to dry all this. Usually we just air dry everything anyway, so yeah, I don't have time to wait around for this to dry, and I don't have a like nice tea towel that'll be, you know, sterile, I guess. Speaking of which, this doesn't need to be sterilised every time, it just needs to be sterilised once a day, so this will be the last time I use it until it's been sterilised for today. And then Jack will sterilise these and bottles and stuff when he gets up. Usually he was doing it before bed, but he was getting too tired, so it ended up not getting done, so I told him just do it when you wake up. It's not like it has to be done at a certain time, it just has to be done. Right, I'm going to get the electric part, put that on, and I'll get on with pumping, but I'll probably just start doing the bottle and stuff first. Alright, Ted disappeared, so now it's time to feed Larry. So he just has one of these packets in the mornings, and then they both get a can at night, and then they free feed biscuits throughout the day. So he's going to be profusely annoying while I do this. Hello, mister. Meow. 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 I try and just talk back to him so that I don't get so annoyed with him. Meow. Yeah. Excuse the mess down here, it needs a vacuum. There we go. And he's a happy boy. Right, bottle time. Oh, she has the hiccups. Right, what have we got here? We've got 9 a.m. Well, yep, that'll do. 4:30 a.m. 7 a.m. Okay, it is 9 a.m. closer to, so we'll go with 9 a.m. Although, hold on, actually, now that I think about it, we may need, we might need a bottle later. Nah, actually, this is older, so we'll go with this. If I need any more, I've got some in the freezer at my mum's, so I'll just grab some of that. My parents actually live right next door, so, and our freezer is not very good. So I just keep my breast milk over there so that I know it is frozen well, and nice and like safe and sanitary and stuff. Okay, milky time. Right. She seems pretty hungry and awake, so I might give her like 80 mils. And if she needs more, she'll have more. Just, you never really know. With her, like in the middle of the night, she'll sometimes chug like 100 mils. And then sometimes she'll only want like 20 or 40 just to top her up. So you just never really know. I don't want to waste it. And then I've got like a little bit left to top her up if needed. There's 120 mils in this bag, which is about as much as she will eat max in one bottle, so that should be good. So in order to get the right amount of water in the bottle warmer, I just use one of these storage bottles that I got from the hospital. Perfect. For a small bottle I'll use 20, for a bigger bottle like this I'll use 25. Just pour that in there, stick the bottle in, press the button, and then I just let that go until it stops making a noise. Right, now, hello darling, I'm going to get my stuff ready to go into the lounge to pump and feed. This is the state of our bedside area at the moment. So I'll take these two back to the kitchen and I'll put this in our skim milk container for her bath. Her vitamin D drops are here for, I don't know, when I get around to giving them to her. Alright, so we want our bottle. I'll put this caddy here so that I wouldn't keep knocking over my pills, because I had heaps of pills after I got back from the hospital. Now it's just a bit of a shambles, but it's okay. And then we use this light as a colour changing night light when, you know, have to do things in the middle of the night. The red is the best for keeping her sleepy, but like green or purple or blue are better for actually being able to see. Right, we also want the pumping bag. Went ahead and put the pump in there. I managed to ditch the nipple shields, so I don't have to use this anymore. Oh, where's my pumping bra? This is their feeding pillow for the middle of the night. Neither of those are my pumping bra. Where is it? Well, Lord knows what happened to my bra in the middle of the night when I pumped last, so I've just grabbed a clean one. So I've got to put that on, and then I'll take those bottles back, change her nappy, and then we'll get on with feeding her. The bottle is now warm, but it does usually need a little bit just to make sure it's not too hot. It's not usually too hot, but just in case. So in the fridge we also keep these couple of containers of like milk that she didn't drink, and then that we can pour like bottles that she didn't finish into these and put them in her bath. Apparently it's good for their skin. I was actually using it as well before we gave her a bath, so that wouldn't go to waste. I was just like putting it in these, dipping a washcloth in it, and then just like using it to wash my body in the shower, like as well as soap and stuff, just so that we didn't waste it, and it's also good for my skin as well. I mean, my body makes it, so it's not gross. There we go, and now we have a whole bunch of milk for her bath. Alright, nappy change time. You don't get to see her, but you can see her little hand. And she's just so cute. And her cute little outfit. Precious. So we keep the changing mat right here, so it's easy to grab. Like that on the bed. Nappy kitty, ready to go. And then because we don't have any pee pads at the moment, I just use a Treasures nappy. No offense, Treasures. My partner just decided he doesn't like those nappies, so I just use one of these to lay down and catch anything that comes out while I'm changing it, which it works most of the time, but not all the time. Grab a nappy, grab the wipes, open them, ready to go. We're down to the last couple, but we've got plenty more in the cupboard. And then I'll grab a bag out, ready to go, just so that I don't have to muck around. I can just get things going as quickly as possible, because if you muck around too much, she pees on you sometimes. Not really worth it. Good morning, my darling. Not a Marie, take a baby. Not a Marie. Alright, let's unwrap you. We have a stretch. Okie dokie. We have a big stretch. Big stretch. Good girl. We have the big stretch. Alright, let's go. Time to change your bum bum. Come on. Good morning. Not a Marie. She might scream. Two little leggies out. Oh no, dummy down. Here you go. Oh, that looks gross. Oh no, I took your sock off instead of your leg. It's okay. You got nice warm feet now, thank goodness. You had such cold little feet last night. It was so sad. Put that back on. Come on. Let me get it on. Good girl. Yeah, you push, 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 push. Good girl. Such a smart girl. You're so clever. You're so clever. Yeah, you take that back. Alright. Oh jeez, okay. This is the hard part that you don't like. Trying to fold her clothes back so they don't get in the way. No. Okay. Climb my hair back. Pet pics of her dreads. I don't need a hair tie all the time. I'm just tie it up with the dreadlocks itself. Okay. Yes, I know. This is the invasive part that you don't like either. Take your nappy off and give you a wipe. Good girl. Oh, just wheeze. Just wheeze. Such a bright, beautiful girl. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry. I know. I'm sorry, darling. It's so cold. It's cold on the little bum bum. There we go. All done. Now put on your clean one. Alright, I'm just going to put that up just in case. Sometimes it'll shoot at me. Next nappy ready to go. We've mostly been using Huggies since they hit the hospital, and these are what fits her best. We like Rascals as well, but they're a bit big for her at the moment. So she's had a few leaks. She's had a couple of leaks of these, but that's usually because they're very full, not necessarily because they're just a little too loose. Okay, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, swap, swap. So sorry. Okay, have your dummy back. She's actually quite content at the moment. Normally she would be screaming her head off, but she's doing pretty well. Here we go. It's good for you. Do so well. The dummy helps keep her calm, so not all the time, but it helps. Good girl, you're alright. There we go. Change is done. Let's go put your clothes back on. Put your little frillies out. Yep, good. Okay, clothes back on. I like the Huggies ones, so, or like, a lot of them do, but just in general, I like the nappies that have the line on them that show, like, they change colour when they're wet, so you know it's changed the nappy. Because my nose don't work so good. I had long COVID and I literally can't smell almost anything anymore, so I don't know when she needs a nappy change by scent alone. But we just change her every time we feed her anyway, so usually it's pretty easy to keep on top of things. Easy, good girl. You be good. We put that in. Yes. Yes, you put your little foot in. Good girl. Had a little foot in. Good girl. You're so cute. Okay, I'm just going to show them your cute little outfit because it's adorable. You got a little matching set. Says my heart belongs to you. It's got kangaroo, and then her stretch and grow has little rules all over it. Isn't that just precious? Let some light in. This is where I shall be feeding her. Okie dokie, so we've got our burp cloth on, we're ready to go, and I'm just going to watch some YouTube while I feed her. Okay, so I just put her down. She had her bottle. I made 80 mils, she drank about 70. I burped her for a bit. She didn't burp, she doesn't burp very much, but I tried. It took a while to get her to go to sleep, but she did eventually fall asleep on me. Jake's just, like, we spent some time, like, putting a grocery list together, and he's just gone to do the groceries and get a new baby bath from Kmart because our one has a leak, so we've been having to put a tarp down and towels on top of it in order to bath her, and she really needs a bath because she spit up and got it into her hair, so she needs a bath when he gets back. I just finished pumping, and as I was putting her down, the pump bloody leaked all over me. So that's great. I'm so happy about that. But it's alright, I need to have a shower anyway, so I'll just go have a shower while she's sleeping and then get dressed. And then I might do some tidying up. It's a little bit messy in here. I've decided I'm probably not going to go back to sleep right now just because I'm feeling pretty fine. So I've had about 6.5 hours sleep total in 1.5 to 2 hour stretches. But better than, you know, like not even close to 6 hours sleep, so that's good. But yeah, that's how much milk I got. It's about 150 mils, not including what's spilt on me, so it probably would have been more like 160, maybe more, because I feel like I'm covered in milk, but it's all good. So yeah, I'm just gonna go pour the milk in the bag and get that into the fridge and then have a shower. And yeah, then we'll get on with the day. Hopefully she'll sleep through until her next feed, which should be about 2 o'clock. It's about 12 now. And she started at about 11. But we'll see what happens. Sometimes she wants to be fed more frequently, but next feed will be a breastfeed. So hopefully I get a chance to refill in that time. But yeah, I'm going to go and get on with the day. Alright, I'm dressed. Now it's time to make the bed. Done. Alright, outfit of the day. Got a pineapple on my head. Got a breastfeeding. Where's the flap gone? Yeah, breastfeeding t-shirt. Just pull the flap open. I've got my nursing bra on. Some comfy pants. It's actually cool for one of the first times for like pretty much since she was born. I've been wearing dresses every day. And some fluffy socks. So yeah, that's me for the day. Right, I am hungry, so I'm about to reheat a McDonald's burger from last night. And then, yeah, I'll probably sit down and eat that. I don't know if I'm going to watch anything, or if I'll just play on my phone, or if I'll just eat, we'll see. And then I'll do a little bit of tidying up before little Miss wakes up for her next feed, because it's nearly 1 o'clock now, which means I have an hour if I'm lucky. So we'll see how much we can get done in that time. And then I'll probably feed her while I watch something. And then if she'll go back down, I'll put her down and either keep cleaning or have a bit of hobby time, we'll see. Or maybe I'll do some editing. I don't know, see what happens. If she won't go down, then I will put her in the baby wrap. I've just learned how to do it properly last night. So I'm going to start using that as my, like, hands-off form of keeping her calm, because she doesn't like once we get to the afternoon and evening, she pretty much will only sleep via contact nap, which is sweet and cute, but it is a little bit difficult because it means we just get stuck and can't really do anything for ages, and I personally get really bored, so I need a little bit more stimulation in my life. So yeah, I will probably just put her in the wrap and then I'll carry on with my business, whether I do some cleaning because I need to do some dishes today, or if I just like play video games. I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens. But yeah, I'm gonna go make some kai now. I think I'm just gonna sit here and finish the video I was watching. Apparently I didn't finish it, I forgot, so yeah, time for kai.
Some lunch. Summer is currently eating lunch over there, and then Katie went to lunch with the friends, so she already ate. This is what's on the menu. This, I don't remember what I said, but Katie B made this for dinner last night.
This is usually the time of day where I start feeling like a little sweet treat. So I'm having some ice cream, some orange chocolate chip ice cream. I'm literally just going to eat it out of the tub because our freezer's not very good, so it's kind of half melted anyways, and I don't really feel like making another dish, so it's only me and my partner who are going to eat it now. hopefully baby's still out to it. She sounds like I just checked on it, it's just fine. However, my cat's in there running around doing zoomies. So I'm like, can you not do that in there at least? You can do it in the rest of the house. Do you need to do it in her room? Like, come on. But I don't want to shut the door because then I won't be able to hear her. Get out of there! Oh my god. Get out. Thank you. That is your sister's bed. It's not for you. Why don't you just go outside? Go do your zoomies outside. Or lie down and chill. You definitely don't need to be in here bloody getting into things you're not supposed to get into and running around like a lunatic and waking up your sister. What are you doing now? Oh, okay. Going behind the door. Are you trying to wait for your brother? Oh no, there might be a toy behind there. What are you doing? Literally, what have you got? Oh my gosh. I hope you don't wake your sister up or I'm going to be very annoyed. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh my god. To be honest, this is not actually part of the daily routine. It's just what's happening right now. Cheekies. You cheeky little monkeys. Larry's off. Dude's contemplating if he should go after him. Yeah, he's looking at my toe because I'm moving it. Please don't cause any more trouble. Anyways, ice cream time.
Oh. Yeah, Sky was so tiny too.
Literally
But not this time.
slow.
I mean, Sky's head was bigger. She was a lot bigger.
Alright, y'all, we're taking little girl home.
Guys,
It's happening.
not only did I get demoted to the back, I am now in the back because now
Nice. That's actually perfect. Got these so that she doesn't pee all over the changing mat and then get it all over her clothes.
How, bro? I'll walk straight through you.
Okay, we'll just have another nappy change. Now we'll wrap this baby up like a little burrito. Yes. Yes. And then guess what time it is? It's milky time.
You want me to continue? You want me to continue? Yes. Okay, wrap you up like a burrito.
Sometimes it sounds a bit too distorted. That I was showing you does.
Okay, she's all fed and sleepy, so now we have cuddles until she is like dead asleep, and then I attempt to put her down, and if she goes down, awesome, I can carry on with my day and she can get a good rest. If not, then I'll probably put her in the wrap and we'll do some dishes and put away the groceries.
Sam can't have pesto. Wait, can he have this one? No. Sam can't have walnuts. I'm just eating all the things Sam doesn't like or can't have. I actually think I'm going to use some of the pasta, the pesto, and some veggies.
Okay, so Jake got home right before I fed her, and he's just playing his game for a while. She is, I'm just looking at her right now, she is stirring a bit in her pee-pee pod, but I'm hoping she'll just like put herself back to sleep. Hopefully. If not, and she needs to be cuddled or something, I'll get Jake to look after her while I have some food because I'm really hungry. So I'm going to make a sandwich. I'm just itching. So I've got a freaking rash from pregnancy that has still not gone away yet. So it's like getting there, but it still itches for now. But yeah, I didn't want to turn off my video because she seems to do better when there's noise happening in the house than she doesn't wake up to every little thing, every little sound. So I'm just leaving the video playing and hoping that she'll put herself back to sleep. But yeah, I'm going to make myself a sandwich. Oh my god. Jake left my ice cream in a non-chilled bag and it's been sitting out here for like an hour plus, maybe 2 hours. It's probably melted as by now. It's so annoying. I thought it was in the chilled bag with the meat because I have to go put it next door in the freezer there. That's so annoying. I was going to have some too and it's probably a freaking liquid soup now because it's quite warm in here. Oh, what a pain. Alright, well I'm going to make my sandwich and have some ice cream, and if she needs anything then it'll be dad duty. Afternoon tea served. Okay, she stirred too much so I put a tummy in her mouth. I'm hoping that'll help. Fingers crossed. Sometimes it makes it worse because then if she spits it out then she'll start crying because she wants it back. So we'll see. But I decided I would like to sit on my bean bags in my little DVD and reading area to eat my sandwich, and I'm going to read My Famous Five book just to change it up a little. I don't want to be stuck in the same spot, especially because I'll probably be back in that area to feed her next, so I figured I'd start somewhere new.
I find NA better because they actually talk to you in NA, whereas in RPU you just can't understand fucking shit they're saying. It's all Russian. It's all Russian.
Craving something meaty? Healthy oils, raw, and natural flavors rich in nutrients, making every bite irresistible and satisfying to the tongue.
Medium low heat.
You just dropped it on me.
I love making things.
Okay, I think I'm better off just leave her and just let her stir, and if she cries then we'll do something about it, just because she is just in and out, so might as well just leave her to it. Alright, I'm going to attempt the ice cream. Normally I wouldn't have ice cream twice in one day, but you know, I just got some brand new ice cream. That's so exciting. I want some. And I need to find out if it is even in anywhere near good condition. So I'm just going to get a cup. One that we use to heat up baby's bottle in. We just put like hot water in it. Well, I don't anymore because I have bottled water. But Jack still insists doing it the old fashioned way, which is fine by me. I don't care how he does it. I'm making myself my life a bit easier doing it that way, but I'm doing it with the warmer. But you know, whatever. So I usually just put it in like a mug with some hot water and put the bottle in to warm up, just like tap hot water. Alright, let's see the damage. I'll bet you it's not great. It is pure liquid. Literally just completely, oh my god. Okay, some of it at the bottom isn't. Oh my gosh, making such a mess. Yeah, some of the bottom is okay. But yeah, no, most of it is full force, just liquid. Oh my god. Oh no, it's going everywhere. Oh, it's falling off the lid. Oh my god. It's so good though. Okay, well, I'm gonna put it in our freezer for now, just to like keep it from continuing to melt while I eat, and then I'll take it over with the meat to be frozen. The meat will be fine because it's in a chiller bag, but man, that is just ridiculous. Bon appetit.
Okay, I'm gonna put our groceries away. Then I think I might make my English muffins or take a shower. I'm there. $80 is fine. I was
Yum. It still tastes so delicious, so who cares really? I'm now thinking, since it's already liquid, I kind of might as well just leave it in our freezer. There's not really any point in going and freezing it hard again for it to then just be all icy. I might as well just leave it in our freezer and just accept that I have melted ice cream. I might just do that. Saves me one extra thing carrying over. I'll just go put the meat in the freezer.
Like you haven't had a shower for
We'll just go with that. Okay, I'm actually going to do something I haven't done since before I had the baby. I'm going to the supermarket and I am driving. I haven't done that since like 36 weeks or something like that. So I'm excited. I haven't been able to because I had my stitches after birth, and then like before then I literally couldn't lean forward enough to see around the corners, so it was not safe for me to drive, but I'm good now. Jake was holding the baby when I got back from my mum and dad's after putting the meat in the freezer, so I literally just went over there to put stuff in the freezer and then ended up laying on my sister's bed and hanging out with her for like 20 minutes because she's just made a slideshow for my mum's 60th, which is in a few days. So yeah, she was showing me that and I just left baby in the peppy pod in the lounge with Jake, and I forgot to tell him I was leaving, so I was like, hopefully he'll hear her if she starts crying, because he had his headphones on, so I wasn't certain that he would, but I was pretty sure he would, and he did. When I came back she was in his arms, so apparently she had started crying, so he got up and gave her some cuddles. But yeah, she was just sitting with him in his arms when I got there, and we decided we're having pasta for dinner. We don't have any pasta sauce, so I'm going to get pasta sauce and a few other like nicer things to make the pasta really good. We're having lasagna soup, which if you haven't heard of that, look it up on TikTok. It is a 10 out of 10 recipe. It's one of my favourite meals that we have. It's so good, so highly recommend that. But yeah, I'm going to get some stock and some parmesan and some different pasta because all we have is spaghetti, and if we have spaghetti then it's just spaghetti bolognese basically, so not that that's a problem, but yeah, we're having lasagna soup, so I want something slightly different. And I've been requested to get a Monster energy drink for Jake, and I'm going to get myself some Nutella bars, I think. Hell yeah, I literally have not parked the car in a couple of months now, so I hope it goes well. Ooh, baby. Oh my god, that is the craziest pram I've ever seen. I wish I could show you, but firstly I'm driving and secondly I'm not going to film somebody else's child, especially some random stranger. But picture a high chair on wheels. That's what I've just witnessed being pushed across the road with a baby in it. And I'm talking like a 6-month-old probably. However old they are once they can sit up. I feel like I'm probably a little bit far back, but oh well, it's okay. Yeah, we're going to go to the supermarket. So that's exciting. I haven't been to the supermarket in ages because once I got super pregnant, it was too hard for me to walk around for that long. And then obviously since having the baby, someone has to look after the baby every time we go to the supermarket because she's too little. She hasn't been immunised yet. She's too little to come in. So I usually just either stay in the car with her or stay home with her. So, yay, we're going to the supermarket. I'm so excited. I better not muck around though because it's pretty much baby's feeding time, so I better hurry up. That's what we're after. The goods. I think we go for bow ties. Or can we try these? They're close enough to lasagna shells, or lasagna sheets, whatever they are. And we want some chicken stock. Not that one, that one's too big. This one. Here we go. Got the goods. Let's go home and we'll give our baby girl her dinner while my man makes our dinner. I'm actually really excited. I love lasagna soup, it's so delicious, but I'm also really excited. Firstly because I'm hungry, but secondly because we've actually timed this well. So by the time I'm finished feeding baby, Jake should be finished cooking dinner. We're not far off it. And I'll actually get to eat my dinner hot with both hands. In fact, hopefully he's not finished cooking it as soon as I finish feeding her because, you know, we usually have to wait for her to go down. Although it's the time of day where she might not go down, so we'll just see how we go. But yeah, I should be able to, like, if he doesn't finish it straight away, then I should have enough time to either put her down or figure out that she's not going to go down and put her in the ramp. And then, or like the swing or something. So we just got new batteries for her little swing. But yeah, we should be able to figure out some hands-free option if she doesn't go down. So yeah, I think, all going to plan, that I should actually get to eat my dinner hot and with both hands, and like without having to have somebody else chop it up for me and feed me, because that's what's been happening lately. It's been a bit dramatic with dinner time lately, which has been fine. Like, it is what it is. I'm not really that fussed about it. Half the time I end up eating my food cold anyways because I take so long to eat it, so it's really not a huge deal. But with lasagna soup, it's one you want to eat reasonably hot. You don't want it to be liquid fire, like it just comes straight out of the pan, because it's very moist, you know, as soups are. But you want it at least like pretty warm. So yeah, I got all the stuff that I showed you, and I got this little magazine, just a district magazine. I don't really know what's going to be in it. It might just be ads, to be honest. Potentially. It does look like a lot of ad space. That's okay though. I pretty much just like, oh yeah, there's a like a calendar of stuff that's going on in the area. That's cool. I like magazines mostly for collaging purposes anyways, so if I don't end up reading it or it is not really a readable one, then I can always just use it to cut out pictures and like letters and stuff to make collages, so worthwhile trip. Okay, I'm gonna go inside, put all the stuff inside and feed my baby. So I'll see you at some point. I was just feeding her on one side and she literally fed for 10 minutes and absolutely chugged it back. I could hear her like gulping, like she was like suck, gulp. Like her whole mouth was full. It was crazy. And then she fell asleep. But she sounded like she really needed to burp, so I like set her up to burp her and stuff. And then she like suddenly woke up, burped a few times, and then was hungry again. So obviously 10 minutes wasn't enough, which I didn't think so. Like, but I was kind of like, oh, well, she did chug it. Like I could literally hear how much was going in. So, you know, I thought maybe she was done, but no, she's back on again. But she does look quite sleepy again, so I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. I don't think she's going to need to feed as long this time. Sometimes she feeds for ages, sometimes she doesn't feed very long at all, especially since I don't need to use the nipple shields anymore and like can just direct feed. She just like gets so much more milk now, which is awesome. So I'm stoked about that. And generally means that she doesn't feed for quite as long. Like she was feeding for half an hour sort of on average every time before, and now it's probably closer to 20 minutes on average, but it's only been a couple of days, so I guess we'll see. Yeah, she's kind of like in and out at the moment. It's okay. It's just your brother Larry. Don't worry. Larry's come to join us. It is currently 7:30 and baby's just gone down after her feed. I put her in the bassinet, but I don't know whether she's going to stay there or not. I'm tired and I want to have a nap, so hopefully she'll stay there, and if not, then I'll just put her in the bed next to me. I haven't done it before, but my midwife said it's okay as long as it's just me in the bed and, you know, there's a decent gap between us. And like I put some pillows between like her and the gap, like by the wall and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, as long as she's in a safe position, it's fine. So yeah, we'll see. She's stirring a bit at the moment, so I'll give her like 5 minutes and see how we go, but I'm gonna have a nap while Jack cooks dinner, and then he'll just wake me up for tea. So yeah, sounds like a plan. So I'll see you guys when I get up. So the nap was a fail. Little Miss did not want to go to sleep. She kept whining and crying and stirring herself. I did put her on the bed, did not help. She wasn't into it. I put a sleep timer on because we use this app called Huckleberry, and we use it to record like her nappies, her feeds, her activity, etc. And I use it to record my sleep because I need to know how much that I'm sleeping. And yeah, apparently we tried for 48 minutes and got nowhere, so I was like, okay, well, I'll just get up, change your nappy, see if I can get her to have something else to eat, and if that will help. And then I went to change her nappy, and she'd done a humongous poo, so that could be why she was so restless. She now seems much more calm. She's also just quite awake, so maybe she's also just not really in the mood to sleep, so we'll see. She is making hungry mouth a bit, not like hard out, but a bit. So I will, I'll give her a feed. Or I'll try to give her a feed. We'll see what happens. If she doesn't want it, she doesn't want it. Yeah, I think she'll want it. And then we might try again. I might be more awake then. Jake suggested just change a nappy, give her a feed, and then stay awake until after dinner. And we just give her a bath, and then I'll go to bed and Jake can watch her after that. So we might just do that. So I don't know, we'll see. But that was a fail. Dinner served. Oh. I'm wearing her now while I eat to attempt to get some food in me. We'll see how this goes. This is kind of the time of the night that I don't really know what she wants, so I'm just trying things.
Wait, so there was 3 of them there?
Cutie. So I'm trying wearing her. If this doesn't work, I'll try laying her down on a mat down there with her play gym. See if she just wants to be awake and kick around. If that doesn't work, I'll try feed her again. See what happens. I did feed her while I was in bed. She ate for a bit and then fell asleep and then woke up. Like when I tried to take it out of her mouth, she carried on, so I don't know, we'll see what happens.
It's hard for me
And
to think on my feet because all I'm thinking about is
that's
beating
what
up
Johnny
Pete.
did just then.
That is all I have to say, and I hope you have a
This is
really
gonna be
good
hard, to
day.
be honest.
Also, shout out to Jay. He truly is a ray of sunshine.
Shows to do in New Zealand when it's one of the accents I can't do it all, but I tried. I just want to shout you guys out. I think you're awesome. I like rugby.
I'd rather
I like
lose a
Lord of the
couple of
Rings, other
kids
things that you guys represent, you know.
than just keep
But
going back and
today,
getting clipped.
we are going to be testing out
For another
weird
minute.
viral tech
probably not gonna
stuff that I bought from Amazon. It's a working title, but let's get to it.
No. I'd run.
Okay,
Yeah, I'd run
first
back.
up
But
we have again, but know that I have it and I like it and it's
No, you
there
don't.
if I ever want to hold it. Anybody else do that? Just keep good boxes?
You
Just
want
me?
it.
Yeah, tell us. My God, that's
She
really
wants
cool.
out.
Okay, so far this is recommended, but we'll see by the end of the video. Next up,
Yeah.
we have the Joy One Neck Massager.
What do you mean?
Maz Smart Neck Massager with heat, cordless massager for neck, portable massager with 5
away.
watts, 16
Help
levels,
out.
voice
Help
prompt,
out.
voice, remote controller, lightweight
Bully
for
you out.
office, home, fitness, and travel. Slap
Nah, I
me
didn't
silly
grab
and
it.
call me Tommy. I'm excited to use this. Who is Tommy?
think
I like that on the
numbers
side of the
either.
box. It says, enjoy your life. Since I have not read the instructions, but my neck is constantly in pain from carrying YouTube on my back without
I don't think that's gonna last. That doesn't seem like it's gonna be the thing.
or pull them up. Somewhere to play, work, and create, where you can hide away or open wide up.
Alright, just wait. She seems a little happier. I think she just needs a feed, to be honest, like a proper feed, while she's awake.
I suppose you'll just have to go to Sunday school by yourself. What kind? Well, intimate friend. Well, Diana Barry must be about your age.
I'm feeding her again, and she's really absolutely chugging it back now, so she must be hungry. And I'm watching Anne Shirley on Crunchyroll. The plan is to finish feeding her and then give her a bath. She got spit up in her hair. And then I'll probably go to bed and hopefully she will too. But if not, it'll be Jack's turn. He'll be on dad duty for the night pretty much until the sort of 3, 4, 5, whatever o'clock feed. Yeah, till then she'll be all his while I sleep.
Got some of her baby stuff in here, so
Alrighty, Te whānau, it is currently 12:15. Baby's has just had her bath and been dressed. Jake dressed her and emptied the bath, and now he's got her in the lounge. They're watching anime together, having cuddles. So he will take her until her 1:30 feed, so she'll have a bottle of milk that I pumped yesterday. And I will sleep, and then I'll wake up when she wakes me up. Her feed is about, the next feed after that will be about 4:30. She may wake me up later than that, potentially. She doesn't usually wake me up earlier. If she does, it's not by much. But she has had a decent, like, she sort of does a bit of cluster feeding in the afternoon to evening, which I think she does intentionally to, like, work to save up so she doesn't have to have such an interrupted sleep overnight, which is good. It's great. So if she doesn't wake up for her feed, then I'll just let her sleep and she'll wake me up when she's hungry, which saves me time, so I don't have to stay up late with her, like trying to wake her up to feed, and then when she finally decides that she wants to feed, have to stay up later anyways. Just what happened the other night. I ended up staying up with her for 3 hours when it was supposed to be like an hour long feed and pump session. Because, yeah, it took her an hour of me pumping before she decided she was getting up, and then another hour trying to get her to eat all of her bottle, which she still, well, she did have a good drink, but she had like a small, like she had like a 40ml bottle, and then I had to make her another one because she was still hungry. Maybe 60 and 60, I can't even remember, but something like that. And then it took another hour just trying to get her to burp and go to sleep, and then be able to put her down so that I could go to sleep. So yeah, I don't want to keep doing that, so I just let her go. She wakes up when she's hungry, and then I'll wake up and give her a bottle and pump. And then if I remember it called, I will, but I doubt it. I think I'll be too tired. But yeah, then we'll go back to sleep eventually, probably around 5:36, we'll see. And then, yeah, we'll go back to sleep, and then I'll wake up again for her next feed and give her probably another bottle. And then basically that's the start of the day, like you saw this morning, the start of this vlog. So yeah, that's pretty much a general day in our life. Every day looks a little bit different, but pretty close to the same kind of routine every day. Oh, just a disclaimer, Jake does do stuff. Like, I do, at the moment, do a lot of the childcare, but that's mostly because I'm breastfeeding. So I am the one who has to pump. I'm the one who has to do a lot of her feeds. And, because, you know, she has to physically be touching me to feed, then she'll fall asleep, then I have to put her down. So in that time frame, she's with me most of the time. So yeah, if I need help with anything, I just ask him and he'll help me. But he does a lot of the other stuff. Like he cooks every night. He runs pretty much all of our errands. Like today was the first errand I've run in months at this point. You know, he does all the groceries. He does like some of the housework as well. The only regular tasks that I do housework wise are the dishes, which I haven't done. Well, it's not that I haven't done them. They just stack up pretty quickly, you know. The dishes, they do that. And the washing. And then pretty much any other regular housework, he does most of it. And then I just do like general tidying and like whatever else needs to be done that I can see. So, you know, like I'll do all of the picking up the house so that it looks decent, but it's not really like a job. Like, I don't do like vacuuming and mopping and cleaning the bathroom and all that kind of stuff. That's what Jake does. So yeah, just... And I also didn't show some of the stuff that he has done today because I'm not vlogging him, I'm vlogging me, really. And, like, I'm not vlogging him right now with her or anything where I'm not staying up late to watch, like, to show him feeding her and all that. So yeah, just a disclaimer, he does do stuff, but I'm just vlogging myself. Like, I'm not even really vlogging baby because I don't put her on the internet. So yeah, I get help, plenty of help. But at this stage, at 4 weeks, I am doing a lot of the childcare, but that's not going to be the case forever. Once I go back to work, he'll be a stay-at-home dad and I'll be working mum, and you know, I won't get to see her as much, I won't get to breastfeed her as much, you know, I won't get to be stay-at-home mum anymore, so he'll be the one who does pretty much the majority of the childcare then. So yeah, and that could, I don't know how long that'll last, that could be indefinitely, so I'm honestly just trying to enjoy it while it lasts. But yeah, it's been a good day actually, and I really enjoyed doing this video because it made me sort of realise that I do actually do a lot in a day, and that our days are like quite full, even though yeah, I do spend a lot of time feeding her and changing her and, you know, just sitting with her waiting for her to go to sleep. But I managed to get quite a lot done in between, you know, from housework to hobby time. So yeah, it made me feel quite fulfilled actually, but my days are looking pretty good. Oh, the only 2 things I didn't get to do today that I wanted to was I wanted to do the dishes, didn't get that done. It is what it is. They'll still be there tomorrow. And I didn't get to do any gaming today. I would have liked to play some video games, but baby didn't really want to settle. And I want to go to sleep, so it's okay. There will be plenty more time to do stuff like that whenever I have the chance, so that's fine. But yeah, it's been a really good day. Thank you guys for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it wasn't too long. It's probably kind of long, but you know, it's an in-depth day in the life. We did quite a lot. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on your notifications so you can see the next time that I upload. I hope you guys have a really wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this, and I will see you in the next one. Ka kite. It's 5:26 a.m. Baby didn't wake me up until about 5, maybe 10 past 5 even. So I've had like a solid 4.5 hours sleep, which is honestly 10 out of 10. Normally I would get like 2.5 at a time, sometimes only 1.5. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I actually feel really well rested, so yeah, primo. I'm just gonna, like, I put the dummy in her mouth and she's gone back to sleep, so I've got a little bit of time. So I've just got my pump on. I'm gonna grab myself a banana. I've like got all my stuff ready in here in the lounge. I'm gonna turn on the TV, the Xbox, in case I want to watch something, but I think I'm gonna read. I feel like reading. But you know, if I don't have enough hands, or you know, I have to be up for an hour to pump, so I might be like, that's enough. Then you know, I don't have to get up and disturb her. So, oh, I can hear her stirring, so I better hurry up. But yeah, I'm just gonna make the bottle, and then I'll change her nappy, and then we'll be ready to feed her, and hopefully she'll go back to sleep pretty soon after. So yeah, I'm quite stoked actually. I think I'll just make her a small bottle, like a 40ml, maybe 50ml, just because she doesn't usually eat heaps in the night, and I can always make her more. I just don't want to waste milk. I don't have to. So, yeah. And this will be the last feed I have to do today in this 24-hour period, and the next one will be, you know, the same time-ish as the one I did at the start of the vlog. So that'll be the very end of our 24-hour period, our day life. So yeah.
Did. Sadly, no haunted abbeys in sight, no floating hero either, but I suppose that's what Northanger Abbey is for.
Okay, she's gone back down. I just pumped 170 mils, so I'm stoked about that. I need to be pumping more because I just realised there's literally only 1 bag of milk in the fridge now. Normally there's 4 on the go, but just because I stopped using the nipple shields and she's like direct latching, she's getting a lot more milk and she's like really draining the breast, so I just run out of, it's not like I run out of milk, I probably still have some in there, but I don't know, it just makes me feel like I don't really want to pump because like I don't feel so like full as I was before. But I need to keep up with the pumping so that we have enough milk. So, every time I bottle feed, I will pump, and I'll probably try and pump like before I go to bed as well. I might just like skip the last breastfeed and pump instead, or I'll feed her sort of, you know, a couple hours before I go to bed, or an hour and a half or so before I go to bed, so that I can pump then. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's probably the only thing that'll change in our routine, or like, and you know, that'll be different from what's happened in this video. At least over the next few days to a couple of weeks. I don't really know. Like, things are going to change, but yeah, just in general, that's kind of our regular routine. It's now 7-ish. So yeah, she's gone back to sleep. She should sleep until, she started feeding at 6, so hopefully she'll give me till 8, no, 9. 9. Hopefully she'll give me till 9, so I should be able to go back to sleep and then just sleep till then and then be able to wake up and get on with like the day, because I'm actually feeling really well rested, so hooray, that's great. Oh, thank God. I could hear crying and I was like, oh my God, please no, but it's not my baby, it's the baby on the video I'm watching. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Well, yeah, that's our routine. Thank you guys for watching. I'm glad that I was able to record this last part just to be, you know, fully consistent with the whole 24-hour period. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how this video has gone, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Ka kite.